Right, yes, yes. Welcome back to RUFF-RAW and Real. As y'all know, I like to get right into it. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all see the title. And what I can't understand for the life of me is why is such the defense going on. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Let's see. I'll tell you what the issue is, man. And it happens a lot, and nobody wants to talk about it. But I'm gonna talk about it. Those of y'all know we keep it rough, raw, and real around here, and we gonna always do that, right? And so y'all see from the title what the issue is, right? Why is it that whenever somebody has a truth to speak about something, y'all attack the truth tellers? Can somebody please explain that to me? Why attack the truth tellers? That's what I want to know. Why? Why are we doing this? But I'm gonna definitely give my perspectives on why this is happening. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But first and foremost, no matter what we got going on today in this live, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the reason why I had to make this live. I had to go live on this, y'all. I had to. There's a reason why I had to go live on this. Right? The issue that I'm having with this is that we take these abusers and we put them up on pedestals, right? We give them absolute dominion to do what they do. And that's what I don't understand. That is what I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, without further ado, right? As a matter of fact, before I get into the facts of the situation, let me go ahead and pull this off real quick. Because I'm gonna pull up why I had to do this live. What was jumping off in my feed, and I'm sure it's been jumping off in y'all feed. and nobody wants to talk about it. And everybody seems to want to defend this man, right? And they want to ignore some of the facts surrounding the situation. And I think a lot of people just want to have their name on lights, billboards, whatever. But we about to get into it, right? We're going to get into some rough, raw, real stuff. That's just what we're going to do. So let me go ahead and pull this up first. Now I'm just going to play a couple of few seconds of each of these videos so y'all can see what compelled me to jump on this live today. Like, cause something's not right up here. Y'all need y'all heads examined. You understand me? You need your heads examined, gang. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play this first one, right? Because that was like, it was the absolute reason why I had to jump on this live. Why I had to do it. I don't understand where y'all coming from.
Me or 50 Cent is obsessed with Diddy, and he just obsessed with other celebrity men, because that's the only celebrity, right, who when every time something happens to a black dude, or mostly black dudes, that's other celebrities, his nose in it. Like, why do 50 do that? And he's a street guy. I didn't know street guys do that. Like, why he trying to do a surviving Diddy with Cassie? Why? Can one of y'all fans of 50 Cent answer me why is he so invested in that? Like, that's kind of weird to me. Why is another man invested in another man when he going through something wrong? Whether y'all beefing or not, that ain't wavy.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's not wavy is you getting on here and worrying about somebody who's being a whistleblower to a situation and telling their truth to said situation, right? That's the issue. So let's get to the real issue, right? Because that there is the real issue. That is what we're dealing with. This ain't about 50's beef or none of that or what he got with. He is exposing. First of all, let's go back some years, right? Because wasn't Robert Kelly going in and out of court and charges being dismissed and people sleeping outside of his mansion? I mean, parents were sleeping outside of the mansion, ringing the doorbell, begging, please let my daughter go. I got a text from her, say she don't want to be here no more. She don't want to do this no more. Can you please just let her go? This ain't fabricated information. This was all you know what I'm saying? So like that went on because too many people defended the abuser. So we're gonna play a little bit of this guy right here.
Then in 2021, she wanted to do OnlyFans. And Puffy told her, Puffy said, no, give it some time. Because she had a bikini business, she had a clothing line that Puffy invested $25,000 in her business. Why you didn't invest in her? Puffy invested $25,000 in her business. She wanted to do OnlyFans because her friend had made $4 million one year doing OnlyFans. Puffy said, no, don't do no OnlyFans. Let's give it time. And she says she didn't do it because she wanted Puffy's approval.
Free Puff. Y'all see the type of shit that's going on here, gang? Do y'all see what's going on? Please tell me somebody y'all see what's going on. Free Puff? What the fuck are we freeing Puffy for? First of all, right, I'm not gonna pretend like everything that was said about the man was absolutely true or none of that. I'm just gonna stick to the facts, right? I'm gonna stick to the facts. And the facts are, right? Hold up. Right? The facts are that didn't this man literally put his feet and stomp on this fucking 125-pound woman in the middle of the hotel hallway? That's okay. So let's free Puff, cause he invested in Cassie's venture and in her clothing line, so that gives him the right to stomp her fucking lights out. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all need your heads examined, gang. Y'all need your heads examined. Real facts. I'm going to keep it rough. I'm going to keep it raw. I'm going to keep it real. If you think for 1 second that this man deserves to be free after doing that on camera, and you hold a public image, come on, man. I'm seeing all these. I didn't want to play all the clips I saw that I was just like, this is crazy. They is shaming this man because he produced a documentary. 50 Cent produced a documentary about his truth on Puff. He got a hold of some footage that was the most recent of Puffy actually being out. This was days before he went inside, before he turned himself in. He got a hold of the footage and said, I'm going to expose it. The way he was talking about it, I'm going to play that in a little bit. The way he was talking about the people he was just dapping up and being around and all that different stuff. Listen, I'm not coming from a biased point of view. Although I am biased against Puffy, have been since I was a little boy, right? Ever since Notorious B.I.G. came on the scene, I always said to myself and asked other people, who the hell is this dude dancing and in the damn video? Who is that guy? Now I knew who he was. He's the executive record owner, whatever. I knew all that, but who are you? What are you doing in this song? What are you doing here? I always knew something just was off about dude. Always. That's always been my feeling since day one. I ain't never, ever had any type of liking towards Puff. Not taking nothing from the man, what he's accomplished in the music industry, for the culture, whatever. But now you done put the culture to shame. You stomped this woman, beat her ass on camera. Listen, man. Come on, man. And you mean to tell me all that money you got, you can't go get some fucking therapy, gang? Y'all need y'all heads examined, man. You talking about free Puff? First of all, I don't care about whether or not he was involved with the baby oil and all that. Listen, none of that shit really matters to the point when you talking about what he did to this woman. Not to mention everything surrounding Puff, everybody surrounding Puff ends up messed up somehow, some way, but he always comes out unscathed. Every fucking time. This woman said, Puff shot me in the face. We ignored what she said, and everybody said Shine was the one doing the shooting. And Shine went to jail for that shit. So let me get this straight. You want to free Puff based on a testimony that Cassie said, yeah, he stopped me from doing OnlyFans. So that makes him a fucking swell guy? Because he stopped her from doing OnlyFans? I'll stop a stranger in the street from doing OnlyFans. That don't make me no fucking swell guy because I offered a little bit of advice, some good advice. Hey, don't do OnlyFans. You know, stick with your clothing thing. Give it some time. It'll happen. I can tell that to a complete stranger. That don't give me the right to beat her ass in the middle of the hotel lobby. Well, not the lobby, excuse me, on the floor, whatever floor they was on. She was cowering in the fucking corner and he recorded it. Let's just talk about that for a second. Just for a second, let's talk about that, gang. Y'all want to fucking, like, y'all want to free Puff? Where's my fucking, are you fucking kidding me? Let me grab my microphone. Are you fucking kidding me, gang? Talking about free Puff. Fuck that dude, man. Everybody that's been has been around that dude, ain't got nothing good to say about that dude. The Locks, Mace, Black Rob. You understand? The list goes on and on and on and on. Let's just examine the facts that we know. We don't have to know all about the other stuff. Let's just examine this guy's character. He made a bunch of young people, young starving artists, walk way the fuck uptown to go get him a cheesecake on Making It a Band. Just to see how low they was stoop. You mean to tell me that's okay? I'm not walking nowhere to get you no fucking cheesecake, bro. What the cheesecake got to do with us making music, making records? What that got to do with it, gang? Somebody want to tell me that? Since this guy got a whole bunch of answers, and he got a whole bunch of questions, I got some questions and some answers too. Tell me why he made those children, those kids, they was kids at the time, 18, 19, those is babies wanting to be musicians. And Bad Boy was hitting at the time. So they want to sign with Bad Boy. They go to making the band and get on his TV show. And now he's making them walk up to go get him some fucking cheesecake. I seen it. I watched it. I was, you know what I'm saying? I watched it when I was like, what the hell is this? You know, I'm a music lover. Like, I'm into music. So I'm definitely peeping it. Like, what is you talking about, gang? What exactly are you talking about, bruh? Walk way uptown to get you some cheesecake? Nah, bruh. Nah, that ain't that's not, that ain't wavy. I'm gonna tell you what's weird is making these kids go walk to go get you some damn cheesecake. And that's why Dave Chappelle did that skit. I want you to go get me some Cambodian breast milk. And it better be real Cambodia. That's why he did that. The Making It a Band. Like, he was making fun of that dude. Come on, man. Dude's a clown, man. But y'all want to free him because y'all want him to go and get himself and more deeper in some shit and get away with it. Ain't that the same thing just happened to R. Kelly? He was getting away with that shit for so long because nobody wanted to believe that it was possible because he sang so good. Like, we got to stop putting these people on pedestals, man. Because then that gives them the entitlement to say, I can stomp a woman on camera and I'm still going to beat the case. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand where y'all head is at, man. You talking about free Puff, 50 needs to stop, needs to leave him alone. I saw another clip. This man said, "Oh, why tear another black man down? This, that, and the third." Man, fuck all that, man. We had our opportunity to come together and be a community, a communitar. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of something. But every chance we get, we tearing somebody else down, tearing this person down, tearing that person down. And now you want to just use that as leverage for you to make your content to say, oh, stop tearing them down. Man, fuck all that. He did what he did. He made his choices, gang. I made my choices and I paid for them in the past. It is what it is. I don't expect no sympathy. I don't expect nobody to, you know what I'm saying, come out and stand out and be free me if I'm going to do something stupid. Why do we always defend the abusers? But we quick to call the accuser wrong, or they HO, or they this, that, and the third, they're prosty or something. It's always something in an excuse to why this person, because they famous, because they rich, because they got all this limelight or this charisma on camera. Have you seen this Mickey Ficky off camera, gang? You know? Let me get to my comments for a second, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the comments. If you disagree, make sure you let me know if you disagree. Because I might just send you the link. Fuck it. Let's get into it. I bring my evidence, you bring yours. Shout out to Jay Hook, said, yeah, we in there. Shout out to Jared, said he did them dirty, even with paying them. Man, we gonna get into that. I got a clip for that one. I'm saving that one for last. I got a clip for what was really going on behind the scenes when you attempt to work with this man just to be a star or to do your music, to be, you know what I'm saying, in that limelight like he is. And let's cut the bullshit. He ain't no fucking rapper, gang. He's not a rapper. He's not a lyricist. He's never written anything. Right? So you played this brother, right? Notorious B.I.G. we talking about. He played him so he can get himself paid and get himself into the spotlight. You see what I'm saying? How many producers you see or you know that are in the spotlight? They don't come out till years after. Neptunes making beats and hits long before they came onto the scene in the spotlight doing their own shit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, gang. Long before they ever actually touched Neo writing stuff, long before he came on the scene. He wrote songs we didn't even know he wrote till years later. Come on, man. Stop it. Five, stop it. Y'all talking about free Puff. That's all I kept seeing. Like, I'm getting into my normal feed. I'm assuming I'm about to, and I just keep seeing this shit popping up. I said, what does everybody got against this man's documentary? I ain't even seen it yet. And if I had no plans on seeing it, I'm definitely gonna watch it now. Let's put some let's put some more numbers on the books for 50. Cause at least he exposes this shit. That's the same thing with what's that dude name? Eric Snowden and with the NSA or whatever, and he whistleblowed that, but they gave him 100 fucking years because he told the truth. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Why do y'all shame the whistleblowers? Why do y'all shame the victims? Why do y'all shame the people that is dealing with this? Yeah, shout out to what's that lovely auto? It's that free Diddy. He did nothing wrong. Okay. So, like I was saying just before, what about him on video literally stomping Cassie in the fucking hotel room? That's not wrong, right? That's okay to do. It's okay to beat the shit out of a 125-pound woman who ain't even fighting back. It ain't like she hit you first. None of that happened. You just gonna beat her cause you don't want her to leave. Cause she tired of your weirdo ass. But let's free Puff though. You know, we need to stop defending these people that are literally abusers. I seen a case one time some years back. Dude had 69 counts of gross sexual assault and touching underage children. You know what they gave him? 2 years probation. Now, what if that was your fucking child? Huh? Huh? What if that was your child that it happened to, and then he only got probation? How would you feel? Yeah, but let's free Puff though. Let's free him because we like him. Because he's a upstanding guy. Ain't nothing about Puff upstanding. Just look at the history. It don't matter what the evidence may show as far as you going into the fake ass court of law. Let's just look at the history. Everybody who's been around that dude has suffered dearly. Dead, broke, or in jail. And may not all the way be broke because they found other means to get it and go get that bag, but they broke compared to what they would be if he actually paid him, if he actually stood on real business. But let's free Pop. He can stomp the shit out of Cassie in the middle of the hotel and get away with it because people like you, people like y'all, say he ain't do nothing wrong. Shit, he ain't do nothing wrong. That's the same thing everybody was saying about R. Kelly. He ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't do nothing wrong. We seen the shit on videotape. We got the fucking videotape. And it wasn't no AI back when R. Kelly was fucking doing the shit. It wasn't, there ain't no excuses around that. So what the fuck is you talking about, gang? And we know it wasn't no AI on the hotel footage. But that's okay. He can just beat up this woman as big as he is compared to her. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, Five. He made Shine take the fall for him. Everybody know he was doing that shooting. Everybody in the club was saying he did the shooting. The woman who got shot in the fucking face said, I saw him hold the gun up. He pulled the trigger. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the fucking hospital bed. So he pulled it, but all that was scrubbed. And Shine took the fall for it. Come on, man. Stop it, Five. Stop it, Five. But we can free Pop. Yeah, let's free him. Let's free him. Crazy, man. That's y'all. Y'all is crazy, and you entitled to your opinion. I'm not mad or anything about your opinion. You say you want a free Puff. I'm a passionate speaker, so I'm gonna be passionate about what I believe, just like you passionate about what you believe. You believe free Puff, you know. And hey, listen, you want these people free? That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna keep it rough. I'm gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna keep it real. That's what channel you done landed on. Rough, raw, and real. I'm gonna always keep it funky around this bitch. You understand me? And that's real. Puff don't need to be free. He need to sit in there and think about what he did and what he was doing. Hold up. What that say? Just like he didn't have shit to do with Biggie or Pac either. He may have not had his hand on it, but how is everybody around him falling victim to something except him? You know what the mob would do with that? They gonna count that as evidence, and they gonna body him and put him in a fucking trunk. They gonna take out the common denominator, which is him, and they gonna put him in the trunk. Whether he's innocent or guilty, no one knows. But guess what? The mob ain't playing that game. They not about to take that chance. If they got even an inclination, any inclination, excuse my language, any inclination that this motherfucker is at fault and this happened again, yeah, nah, they cooking you. They cooking you, gang. The thing about Puff is he's flamboyant with it. He's putting it right in all of our faces. And nobody wants to speak up because he's brother love and but love don't stomp people into the floor. Just keeping it real. Love don't do that. You know? Love is not going to steal what doesn't belong to them. That's not love. So I agree with Mace. He need to change his name. You ain't love. Love ain't gonna do that. They say he was caught with yeah, facts. 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 But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing we all need to pay attention to. Here's the thing. Shout out to Travis for being in the chats, man. Here's the thing we gotta keep we gotta keep on the front street, right? Okay, let's say he's innocent of every other charge he was charged with. Every other indictment, all of let's give him all of it. 99% completely innocent. That 1% when he beat the shit out of that woman, I'm sorry. That's bro. There's people facing time and did time. I was in jail with people that did time that had the proof that they didn't fucking touch this person. And they serving time for that. But he not getting no backlash from the community. Hey man, Pop, you fucked up beating that girl like that, man. At least say that. You want to free him on other things, whatever. At least say he ain't had no business doing that. You know? But I get it. I get it, man. It's too much. It's too hard to look at your hero and say, damn, he done messed up because you placed him so fucking high up here. That's why. Once you place them up here like that, Ain't nothing that ain't nothing that anybody else can tell you or show you or get you to believe that this person ain't right. Just keeping it real, man. I gotta keep it real. Now, I'm gonna play this clip because I want y'all to see just how devious dude is. And like, this ain't no defamation of character he's attempting to get rid of. He's attempting to destroy evidence, as he's been attempting to do. Like when he called his son from jail and said, "Did you get rid of those pizza boxes?" What the fuck are you worrying about pizza boxes for in jail if they're real pizza boxes? Come on, we all know what he was talking about. Some sort of evidence he wanted him to destroy. That's all there is to it.
Overnight, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs trying to stop the release of a Netflix docuseries due out today.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
The series contains never-before-seen footage of Combs debating strategy with his lawyers in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last year.
I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution.
It also includes video of Combs greeting fans in Harlem.
Look what he say about y'all. But you wanna defend this asshole.
About the interaction moments later.
I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do.
Is y'all serious? Y'all really serious? Y'all got nothing but the utmost respect and the form for this guy, but this is how he talks about you. This is the things he's got to say about you after he gets in his car, after he's been around you. I done been around the people, so I need some hand sanitizer right now. Now, the hand sanitizer, everybody's gonna want that, germs, whatever. But you gotta take a bath, a hot bath that's it got in the water gotta be scalding. It ain't in the clips, it's in the documentary. You gotta watch the documentary.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's like 150 hugs.
Now Combs' lawyers are demanding Netflix pull the series, threatening legal action, claiming Netflix is using stolen footage that was never authorized for release as part of what they call a shameful hit piece.
Now hold on, y'all. He said it's not authorized for release. Let me clue y'all in on something in case y'all don't know, right? Because I like to study this stuff so I know. And here's what I find out, right? That when a cameraman is hired to take video of somebody like myself or Puff Daddy, it don't matter who it is, video of that person, they are sole owner of that property. Unless the person buys the exclusive rights to it and say, look, I want that footage. I will pay for that footage. You got to give me that footage, whatever the case may be. This is my footage, whatever. I want it. I'll pay for it. Thank you for doing your job, whatever. Or you make a contract and say, yeah, you're going to record it on this camera or whatever, but after I get the footage. If that's in the contract upon y'all dealings, then guess what? It's yours. Now it would be stolen. But the fact that he hired somebody to follow him around for a few days while he talked his shit to his lawyer, and he told the person, he hired this person to film him. Because he really, you could tell in his smug attitude, in his mind, he really thought he was going to get off, gang. He really fucking thought he was going to get off. That's why he was doing that. He wanted to have it evidence. Yeah, I beat the case. He was going to talk all that shit if he beat it. That's why he had this person. Who else going to have somebody else in the room or have a conversation with their lawyer being recorded? Why would you do that? Why would you not tell that man to turn the camera off when you know you on the phone with your lawyer? Client confidentiality. You breached that. That's your choice. You did. Now look this up. This is absolute facts. This is why 50's not going to be in no trouble, and why Netflix is not going to take it down. he's a dead duck on that one. Goofball. Straight goofball, man. Just goofy.
The series is executive produced by Combs' longtime rival, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and director Alex Stapleton, who said, quote, "We obtained the footage legally and have the necessary rights," end quote. Before the cease and desist demand was sent yesterday, Stapleton and Jackson sat down with our Robin Roberts to discuss the series.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
It's not personal.
The show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. Not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this.
Combs is serving 4 years in prison on prostitution-related charges.
So let's get to the real juicy of the situation, right? Let's get to the juicy juice. You mean to tell me that this man, 50 Cent, gets overwhelmingly uncomfortable around this dude, around this fruit cup, right? And has an issue with him asking him to take him shopping. And ever since then, he's been on and on about it. He ain't let it go because, number one, it's content, right? As you can see, every time he talks about it, it goes viral. So it's content, number one. He's in the content space, number two. He does movies and all that good stuff, videos, all that good stuff. That's what 50 does. If the police are outside 50's house doing something to somebody else, and he records it, you don't think he's gonna post it as long as it ain't too sensitive to the family or whatever, if it ain't nothing crazy happen, but it's something goofy, and you don't think he's gonna post that? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it as long as people gonna listen to it. Especially if it's giving me another dollar in my pocket. I don't blame 50. I'm not gonna say that I might go the same route or whatever. I might let it go. I might. But I might just be like, yo, this is content. I'm gonna get rich off this fruit cup. He's a fruit pop, man. And everybody know he is. And that's okay. To each his own. But you don't come at another grown-ass man who you know is not into that, and you keep continuing to push the envelope. Let me take you shopping. I mean, I'll pay for it and all that. Bro, I'm not taking another man shopping. I don't want another man to take me shopping. If we go and shop, we just hitting the mall together, whatever, that's cool. I'm spending my own bread. He's spending his own bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just happen to be there or just happen to go at the same time or whatever. That's a different story. But I'm not taking you shopping. I'm going to sit on the chair and, on the little bench or whatever and watch you, try these sneakers on. Or go try them clothes on. Let me see how they fit. Yeah, that fit nice. Nah, I don't like those ones. Go try the next ones on. That's some shit you do with a woman. You do that to your lady, gang. So let's stop. Let's stop, man. Stop with the bullshit, gang. Yeah. Shout out to Travis, said, let's go shopping. Go shopping? You know what I'm saying? You so right, man. Like, what was he thinking? But that's just one of those things that Puff does. Right? That's who Puff is. And that's okay. It's okay to be that way. You know what I'm saying? You gay for the stay, it's okay, right? You know what I mean? It's okay. All I know is, right, is Puff don't need to be free. He need to sit down and think about what he was doing out there. Because maybe not all of it was true. Maybe. And hey, I beat cases on technicalities in the past. I'm going to tell you right now, they were absolutely true. They had the right guy. I just knew how to use the fucking system to get my ass out of there and get acquitted of those charges. Period. Now, I'm not going to say that's everybody and that's every case. I'm just giving you the real, gang. I know, you know what I'm saying? I done used technicalities to get these charges dropped. And I'm going to plead out to this motherfucking violation of conditions of release or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or I think it was disorderly conduct. That's what it was. It pled out to disorderly conduct. I walked free. Disorderly conduct is you yelling inside the store or some shit. Yelling at the police officer or something. You know what I'm saying? Something, you just being disorderly. Loud music or something. That's a disorderly conduct, gang. Like, come on, man. The truth of the matter is, I know that that's what happens sometimes. That don't mean that I'm not saying that this man was, guilty of whatever they charged him with, because I don't know. Listen, I don't know. That's not my place to say whether he's right or wrong. I'm not the lawyer. I'm not the judge. I ain't none of that, gang. I'm not none of that. All I know is it's highly suspicious, right? It's very, very suspicious. That's all I can say. It's very, very suspicious. And, the more you look into this dude and you go back years, Pac got shot going to his studio. Biggie was shot in LA when he didn't want to go. Puff pushed him to go, and he ends up unalived. You understand? Kim Porter ends up unalived. Albie Shore ends up almost unalived. And all these people that survived are like, listen, man, I know this man was responsible. This is what they're saying. This is their truth. I wasn't there. I don't know. I don't have the evidence. All I know is it's real suspicious how everybody around you, no matter who you are or how big you are, everybody that's been around you, gang. 3 things happen when you around Puff, right? 3 things. I'm going to read them out for you right now. 3 things, because I looked it up, right? It only ends up 3 ways, right? When dealing with Puff. Dealing with Puffy, 3 things going to happen. You ain't going to get paid. You're going to be broke. You go into jail, or you end up in a grave. Somehow, some way, you get fucked by this man. Okay? Straight up. And some of the stuff needs to be taken into consideration of, how he actually portrays himself. Even in the public eye, he don't care. This man do not care. He's gotten away with it for so long, he don't give a shit. He will act like a complete fruit cup and will just laugh it off or just brush it off. I want y'all to pay attention to the next couple of clips before I get into the last clip. Because the last clip I saved, it's my favorite one. I had to save the best for last. And it's not just, these are people who were strong enough and smart enough to get the fuck away from this guy before it was too late. Listen, keep the money. I'm going to go this way, gang. Right? And there's a lot of people throughout the industry and throughout Hollywood who have done this and say, keep the money. I got to get the fuck away from y'all before something bad happened to me. Dave Chappelle did it. Walked away from $50 million. He talks about it in all his specials. Walked away from $50 million because they was up to something else, some other agenda. Let me get into this clip, man. And then y'all tell me this motherfucker ain't no fruit pop.
Hold on, both of y'all. Let's get both of y'all. Ain't no crime going on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no crime going on.
There's a bunch of men
talk about
on the balcony.
This and that. I think I'm thinking watch, rolly, bracelet. Yeah, it ain't no watch. No. This is how we smoke. Check your man out. Check your man out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm letting him do his thing. The whole crew smoke.
What? Bro. Come on, y'all. Stop it, 5. Homie had the nerve to do the spirit fingers, too, man. Come on, man. Come on. These baby oil adventures are real. We just not paying attention to the signs, man. We not looking at the signs, gang. We didn't care about the signs at the time. You know what I mean? Don't some of that shit hit different when you listen to it later on? When you hear it later on, when you see it later on, don't it hit different? Come on, man. Stop it. Once you start seeing and hearing the allegations, you don't think it hit a little different? Now I know they railroad some of our melanated men and women and stuff like that, and I know that happens. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the suspicions around this character is dubious at best. I just want to know why did this man take his shirt off, pull his pants down on a balcony full of grown ass men, gang? Grown ass men, he did this.
All in and just this and that. I'm thinking watch, rolly, bracelet. Yeah, it ain't no watch.
Spirit fingers.
No. This is how we smoke. Check your man out.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Are y'all brain dead or something, man? Is y'all brain dead? And nobody who does this right here, should be beating on a woman like the way he did Cassie in that fucking hotel room, gang. You doing that, but you can beat on a woman like that, and bro, I'm sorry, he got away with too much shit. And on the real, Puff got away with shit because people don't want to believe it, because that's their hero, because he's or they playing that black card. You know what I'm saying? They playing that melanated card. Oh, we shouldn't tear other melanated people down, or don't fight in front of Caucasian people. That's what Mama always told us. But this ain't no fight, gang. We need to start holding each other accountable. That's what the Black Panthers were doing back in the 60s and 70s. Robbing drug dealers, making them pay for the fucking kids' school supplies and food, and they couldn't fit, and dumping their drugs in the street. Listen, get this shit out of our community. When you start adding all that up now, it makes sense. Oh, I'm holding you accountable. So your child gets to run around and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and you're not going to discipline your child? You're not going to tell them that they messed up? Tell them that they need to do better? Come on, man. That's the reason why we got school shootings and shit, because nobody don't want to discipline their fucking child, man. Stop it. Stop it, 5. Let's come correct. Let's come real. And that's really, really what it comes down to. Stop the bullshit. What is he doing, man? What is he doing? Now his excuse is, I'm showing off my jewelry. Bro, you can do that without the spin. Why'd you do the spin? Why'd you do the spirit fingers? And why did you pull your pants down? The cameraman had to be quick on his feet to make sure he didn't get that Johnson in the video. Come on, man. Stop it, man.
Smoke. Yeah, just let him do his thing. Yeah, I'm letting him do his thing. The whole crew smokes, Everybody check smokes. This is what I got for him.
Diddy's leaked party videos.
Hold on.
Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, gang. We not doing this. We not doing this. Nah, that's not what we doing, gang. That is not what we doing. Is you serious? So this man could just do whatever he wants, and y'all still gonna say free Puff, huh? I ain't talking about the fruity stuff. He can do the fruity stuff, but you not stomping a woman's lights out and then just walking free and going back to the community like nothing happened. Like you ain't do shit to this woman, like nothing happened. I watched the whole video that he recorded of them in the hotel, and she was hiding under the fucking blanket, sitting on the floor in the corner. Bruh, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it. Look at this, but look at this shit. Even Mike Tyson just was like, nah. I gotta step the fuck. I gotta slide over because this man he's grabbing my ass right here on the fucking live interview, man. What's wrong with this man? I gotta move. I gotta get out of here. I'm about to knock this dude out right here on fucking camera.
I was embarrassed for like weeks. It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see. Oh yeah, he's glittering. It's truly about the Benjamin. Well, now when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Puffy. If you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right, we'll be right back.
Let me get the hell away from this dude. And he ain't been around him since. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Y'all don't find that suspicious? The fact that this man, Iron Mike, one of the most dangerous hands in the fucking world, wanted to show off the man's jewelry and was attempting to push his hand back on his own lap. Lil, put your hand on your side, bro. Keep your shit on. Keep yourself on your side. So he had to adjust himself in the seat to get away from him. Like, let me get over here because I ain't like what you just did. And if you watch that video and you zoom in, you can see this man was touching him before the interaction. Like, but Mike's like, let me play it cool because I really don't want to hit this dude. But if I hit this dude, I'm gonna be facing some shit. So before I let my guy speak, let me get into the chats real quick. Oh, who is the closing interview? He grabs dude's ass, dude backs away. I think that's who I just played, Travis. You might be talking about Mike Tyson. He grabs his ass. Unless you talking about another one. Hey, I wouldn't put it past Puffy. You know what I'm saying? He's been fruity, and that's okay. But you're not gonna be a fruit cup. You know what I'm saying? And then stomp a woman like that in that fucking hotel. That ain't cool. Cause you not gonna stomp no grown man like that. You're gonna have your bodyguards do it. Your bodyguard's gonna hold them down or some shit like that. You're not going up against no. Now I'm not saying he a straight wuss or nothing like that. What I'm saying is he's gonna think twice. He ain't gonna just go off like he did with this woman. You know, he felt the way he did it is in a way like he owns her. Right? And that's what I mean to say about it. I'm not saying he ain't never went off on no dude or nothing like that, because I seen Puff go off. But he does it because of his entitlement and because of his money. Yes, keep it rough around real. So Travis dipped, but I wanted to show. I think Travis, when you watch this later, who is who is in the interview, dude? I think that's the one I just played with Mike Tyson, when he had to back away and was like, yeah, let me slide my myself over a little bit because, bro, you too close. Like, why is you touching me? The last clip, man, you know what I'm saying, is Mace going in on dude. Like, he just went completely in on dude. And this was some time ago, but it reigns so true. Like, what's the saying? If two or more people point something out at you, you might want to take a look at it or something like that. Something that's how the saying go, right? So that's what we definitely need to take a look at. But I want y'all to hear it from Mace himself, who wrote for Puff while he was with Puff.
As I should. Niggas try to starve me. I did a lot of work, and I just never got paid. So when you don't get paid, you don't show up to work. And people keep asking why you keep coming and quitting again. That's a good question, because every time I get promised I'm gonna get paid again. And when I find out I ain't getting paid, I quit again. Do you understand that part? Do this arena understand this part?
So he said that he didn't get paid. Do Puffy got receipts saying that he paid Mace what he was owed? Like, you had me dancing around in the videos with them shiny suits on. You ain't gonna pay me?
So when I say what I say, I know it can get a lot of people in trouble, but not me. Because I don't get in trouble. I'm God-made. I'm God-made. I'm God-made. I'm God-made. So I walked in here with about $1 million in jewelry and no security, because I'm from the I wish a nigga would block. I be kind to niggas too much. I be kind with niggas, they see me smiling and they think I'm sweet. When really I'm smiling because you ain't no threat to me. Put my music on, bro. Let's go, bro.
He about to go in right here, y'all. He about to go in right here. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Really listen to what he's saying.
Turn me up.
And we definitely not pros, we ain't nothing, nigga. And we definitely not goals, and we definitely not woes. You can feel it in your soul. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
I want to do it a cappella.
Oh, okay.
I'm an unapologist, new women like Solomon. I could burn bridge, walk water like the prophets did. I could read niggas' futures like astrologists. While I'm so clean, I'm the next thing to godliness. Niggas try to starve my kids and get my money till they firstborn. I'm not the nigga supposed to work for them. You supposed to teach Coach and P about a legacy. Instead the niggas follow you, you teach them treachery. Come on. And now you say you check for me without the check for me. Know what you talking about is murder, niggas, double jeopardy. Niggas saying let it go. You bugging, nigga, I can't let it be. Tell niggas don't talk for me. I can only talk for me. I know what my budget read. I read the joint every week. I'm on a no way out tour, but it's a way out for me. Niggas try to dangle money. They didn't think I ever leave. Niggas love to starve the artists, but they love to pay the freaks. Let it pay.
What? What? Did y'all hear that? They love to starve the artists, but they love to pay the freaks. What? Come on, man. That's Mace, man. And anybody who don't know if Mace is a real lyricist or not, then you better check with Locks. You better check with Styles, Sheep, and Jada, because they'll tell you. Yeah, he was a hitter. When we first met him, we ain't think nothing of him. But as soon as he opened his mouth, problem. So don't you know what I mean? Make sure you put some respect on Mace's name, because for real, he just spoke the truth right there. He said they love to starve the artists, but pay the freaks. Come on, y'all. Stop it, man. Stop it. What we doing here? You know what I'm saying? What we doing here, gang? And what I don't understand, right, is why people want a free Puff and they don't even really know the whole story like that.
How can I talk like this? Because when you from above, you're above them all. I may not be above in money yet, but I'm above in spirit, so I don't see myself as second in this. And because of that, I talk the way I want to talk. And I talk when I want to talk. I come in when I want to come in. Yes, sir. I leave out when I want to leave out. Because I'm my own man.
Yes, sir.
I show up when thunder fall. I ain't running from y'all. Because I come for it all. I fire at Goliath and watch him fall. They want to kill the short first because I come for the tall. And when your main artist die, who the hell do you call? I bring smoke with water on. I'm used to the fall. I empty pipes when clicks get clogged. And go to church on Sunday, I'm the illest of all. Don't ever put mates with other bad boys who had hardships. You know, I get it jumping like a mosh pit, nigga. I'm the first level, dirt level. I can never work level. Niggas mad I made it to the I would never work level. Since Cain killed Abel, I'm able to kill Cain. And love don't steal, my nigga, change your name.
Y'all heard it. Y'all fucking heard it. Y'all heard it, gang. Love don't steal, so change your name. Went and changed his name to Love. Like, bro, what love you spreading, gang? What love is you spreading? You ain't spreading no fucking love. You over here capping. Stealing and robbing from people. That's like Baby talking about he loved Weezy. Go, you love what Weezy was able to do for your company. You don't give a fuck about him the way you robbed him. Now we got that shit in court. He won that in court. Weezy won that. There ain't no denying it. They saw fit to pay that man his money. So I just think we need to stop the cap, man. Stop the bullshit. Stop playing. Free Puff is a joke. It's a fucking joke, man. Where he stomped that woman like that. Get the fuck out of here. The way he robbed his artist. The way he treated his artist. The way everybody around him is disposable. Man, please.
And I see no integrity in your name. And I'm haunted by the ghost of St. James. Champagne King, match my rolling plain James. And I say, blame God I ain't changed. And if niggas never found the killer, why is niggas living it? Everybody broke, niggas gotta blame the victim.
Did y'all hear what he just said about Los Angeles? If they never found Biggie's killer, why is you living there?
Niggas be selling their soul to go to a brunch. Niggas might end up sweet, drinking that punch. I suffer good. And niggas know I'm from another hood. Forget a brotherhood, I'm trying to make sure that my mother good. I ain't cheap, but I'm really golden the ghost. No matter who top 5, I'm one coded the most. I'm the ghost of Wolf, ghost of RZA. Come with the facts you never considered. I'm the ghost of Shine. I speak for every artist never spoke their mind. Representing every artist that was left behind. From Crank Mac to G-Dub. I still remember them kids trapping. For every producer you ever stole a sample. Why you playing with me? Knowing I make examples. Niggas hide behind money. You know that's not a man move. You know you Frank and I'm Tony. You know that it would get lonely. It's never safe if you owe me. You know that saying's true. You had a chance to do right now. Understand you. You can't stop a nigga came from wicked Canru. Karma came and gave him daughters for what he did. The Kim Porter made the day he dies and rests in piss water.
Woo! What? What? Now let's talk about Kim Porter for a minute, right? Just for a minute. Because everything about the whole situation around that is just crazy. And like I said, let's give Puff the benefit of the doubt that he's innocent of all these accusations. Why is it that everybody who gets around you ends up fucked over somehow, some fucking way? How? How, gang? How can y'all explain that? How can y'all free Puff advocates explain every single person that has ever been around him, stayed around him, end up biting a bullet in some kind of way? Broke, jail, or unalived? How does that happen, gang? How? They either don't get paid what they supposed to get paid, or they end up going to jail for him, or they end up unalived. Can somebody please fucking explain that to me? Please. This is rough, raw, and real. Keeps it real. Let's keep it funky around this bitch. How in God's name is this man unscathed in every single situation? Him and J-Lo out of the club get into a shootout. Come on, man. Like, what's really going on? Right? And the ones who were smart enough to get away, like Mace went and said, I'm going to go find God. Or do my best, whatever. I got to get away from this dude. He ain't paying me. I got to get away from this dude. I'm going to end up crashing out. Now, isn't it possible that Mace and 50 Cent are disclosing the information that they're disclosing, not because they want to hang on to old grudges, not because they just want to push content? Is it possible? Is it highly feasible that they want to prevent somebody else from going through the same shit with another Puff Daddy type of person, or Puff Daddy himself? Listen, I don't know what's what. All I know is this man don't need to be free, gang. He need to sit down and think about what he did, because that's honestly what got Kells talking the way he talks now. How he's remorseful and how he said, I was allowed to run amok for so long, it turned me into a monster. These are his words, right? But that's because he's been sitting in that fucking box for a little while. And that's what it takes. Sometimes you got to be alone with just your thoughts for you to really have the revelation, the epiphany to say, damn, I fucked up. When I did my time, I ain't blame nobody When that shit hit me and it came and got me, I ain't blame not a fucking soul. I ain't blame nobody but the person in the mirror. I looked in that mirror and I said, you are at fault. Not to mention, you got over 21 fucking red flags that day. And prior to that day, you were given red flags that you could have made some different choices and took a different path. And I fucking ignored them, and I ended up serving my motherfucking time. And that's what the fuck I get. Cause hindsight 2020, and I fucking knew better. I ain't blamed not one motherfucking soul when I went and had to sit my ass in that box. So he need to sit his ass down in that box and think about what he's done that he ain't even been caught for, because that's what I was thinking about. The shit I even get caught for, that's what I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking about the shit they got me for now. That was irrelevant. I was like, damn, I got away with all those robberies. I got away with all them motherfucking people I done hurt and things I done did. I got away with all that shit. I'm going to take this motherfucking one right here on the fucking chin. And I did so. Because that's what the fuck it really takes. You got to sit down sometimes and think about what you've done, and think about what path your life is going, headed towards, whatever. That's what I had to do, gang. I had to do that. The fuck up out of here, man. Y'all talking about free Puff. Free Puff for what? He may not be guilty of all the stuff they saying he is. But damn it if he ain't fucking guilty for beating that woman like that. And he's definitely guilty of being a fruit pup. But that, you don't throw a person in jail just for being gay. That's okay. It's okay to be gay. That's cool. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem with it. What you do with your body is of no concern to me. However, when you beating on a person like that and you robbing people the way you robbing them, yeah, some people gonna have something to say. Is it wrong that Dave Chappelle mentions the fact that he still ain't been paid from Comedy Central? From that and still to this day, the biggest special season that Comedy Central has ever done. Still to this day, he's got the most sold DVD season in history. Dave Chappelle. The Dave Chappelle Show has the most sold season box set, or whatever you call it, the whole box set. They're the most sold. And he ain't been fucking paid from that. Is he wrong for mentioning that every time or every other show? So he can prevent another artist that's starving out there that they don't get fucked over the same way he did? Man, fuck that. You tell that story, Mace. Tell that story, Dave Chappelle. You tell that story, Cat Williams. You tell that fucking story so nobody else don't fall victim to that shit. Man, please. This man just been straight robbing motherfuckers. Blind. Doing it as a fruit pop to boot. Come on, man. Stop it, gang.
Now it ain't no way to fight. Now he out and waving white. I know your strategies and what your habits be. And right now I got a mole in your faculties. So when you get the nerve to come after me, what audacity. Gotta know that dollar sign wasn't rapping free. Actually, after Big died, what a travesty. When Mace left, nigga, was nobody after. Guess I got the last laugh. They ain't laughing, huh? Niggas stay strapping up. Ready for a massacre. He ain't black ball, Mace, the ball ain't black enough. Tupac, Bush, nigga, I ain't even mad at you. Pretty nigga always make their heart smell, yeah. Come on. Guess you can say I know I pop felt, yeah, I'm just a Harlem nigga, riding down a Vegas strip with my own shit. You from my Vernon, nigga? Go rep your own hood. I'm not your Billy Murphy, no. Right now, I'm only.
Now, everybody know Mace put Mount Vernon on the map. For Puff. For Puffy. Stop it.
Saying what you really worth. You ain't an architect. You just a nigga know how to market death. Go pay his mother what she really worth, nigga.
What? He said, you ain't no architect. You just know how to market death. Stop it, man. That's coming from Mace, y'all. Stop it. You think Mace lying about what he dealt with Puffy? Think he making that shit up? Come on, man. Like, he didn't leave from way back in the day. Like, he left. Horse and cabbage. What happened with that? Right? He left after that too. Because everybody was using Mace because they know he write them ill rhymes. You can write something for me and I'm going to pay you, and then he don't get paid. So he's like, no, I'm out of here. I ain't dealing with this. He could take a bat to your motherfucking knees like the mob would do. But he's on that spiritual stuff, dude. Right? So honestly, I think it needs to be examined. You know, I think it really needs to be examined what everybody was going through, what they was dealing with regarding this character. You know, make sure y'all smashing that like button, man. If y'all liking the content, make sure y'all smashing that like button because we got to keep it rough, raw, and real around this bitch. We got to keep it rough, raw, and real, man. And I'm going to always do that for y'all. I'm going to always keep it rough, raw, and real. I'm going to always give you my truest, realest opinion. And I'm going to come with the facts. Straight up. And the facts are, this dude has no business being free for what he did to Cassie. Point blank, plain and simple. That's it. That's all. Now, all the other stuff remains to be seen. They found him guilty on prostitution, whatever. Found the other charges weren't enough evidence, whatever the case may be. Listen, I'm not going to get into all that. All I'm going to say is he should have been charged with that Cassie beatdown. He beat her like she stole something and he was like she was a grown ass man that, you know what I'm saying, that slapped him or something. Like he had no business treating her like that in that hotel hallway, gang. But that's who y'all defending. That's who people online are defending right now. Going hard in the paint too. Like that first dude I played. Oh, 50 Cent is obsessed with other men and Puff Daddy. So you gonna say Mace is obsessed with Puff? Is that what you gonna say now too? Mace must be obsessed with him too. And what's that little boy named Chopper, who was in the making of the band? He obsessed with him too because he telling his story right now too. So everybody just obsessed with Puffy, or do everybody want to get fucking paid? Huh? Huh? Where's my fucking microphone? Or do everybody want to get fucking paid? Is that what we dealing with, gang? Huh? The fuck, man? Now all of a sudden he's obsessed with 50 Cent's obsessed with Puffy. I just played the Mace tape from his concert. Mace is obsessed with Puffy now too, huh? Cassie's obsessed with Puffy. Everybody's obsessed with Puffy, according to this clown. If y'all ain't see it, go watch live again. It's right in the beginning. I played the clip with this man talking about 50 Cent is obsessed with Puffy, which don't make no damn sense. The fuck he obsessed with him for? Listen, I'm going to use this to make a documentary that everybody's going to watch. It's going to line my pockets, and I'm going to get the last laugh for that fruit pop offering to take me shopping. Mace said, I'm going to go out and do this show. He said, turn that fucking beat off. I'm going to do it a cappella. Because I want to make sure they hear every word I got to say about this dude who robbed me. Come on, man. Nobody's speaking up for Cassie, though. I don't give a fuck what she did. She ain't put her hands on him. She ain't deserve to get stomped like that. And dragged back to the fucking hotel. While you in a fucking towel, gang. You was in a towel, gang, when you did that. You was in a fucking towel, bro. That towel wouldn't have stayed on if you was fighting no man. You would have got your ass whooped, gang. You was able to do that in a towel. Come on, man. Stop it, 5. Y'all need to cut it out, man. Straight up. Cut that shit out. Talk about free Puffy, man. Free him for what? Let that motherfucker sit down and think about what he done did. Even the stuff that he ain't been caught for, the stuff that he ain't been indicted for, the stuff that was never mentioned in court, the stuff that he got away with in court. Because I beat many charges in my day. Beat all of them except one. On a technicality. Guess what? I was guilty of 85% of them motherfuckers. The ones I was innocent on, hey, listen, I probably deserved that anyway because of all the other ones that I was guilty on. I was guilty, gang. Guilty as sin. Guess what? I beat it on a technicality, gang. But that last one that set me down, fuck out of here. I took that shit right on the chin. Hey, listen here, you know what? The shit I got away with back when I was younger, the shit I got away with when I was coming up, the shit I got away with when I was gangbanging, I'm going to go ahead and take this one right on the fucking chin with no complaints. And I ain't blame nobody. Yeah, there was people involved. There's people that was responsible for my undoing. Guess what? I was that people. I looked in the mirror and said, I need to change the way my path is headed. Same thing R. Kelly's doing right now in jail, saying, listen, I fucked up. I thought I was untouchable. I was doing this, that, and the third. He wasn't saying that shit when he was facing the charges. Why? Because he thought he was going to beat him. He thought he was going to beat him, gang. Of course he ain't going to say it. So there it is. Talking about free Puffy, man. That shit's crazy to me, man. But it's early in the AM. I've been up all night. Been streaming all night. And yes, it is definitely rough, raw, in real time, man. We gotta come and shed light on this bullshit. So make sure y'all in them comments, man. Make sure y'all smashing that like button. Make sure y'all letting everybody know and share this content to say enough is enough. Shout out to my boy. You know what I mean? I'm using his saying. Shout out to EIE Spiritual Connection. Y'all can go check him out. Listen, big shout outs, man, because enough is enough, and we need to keep it rough, raw, and real around this piece. Because that's how we gonna heal. We heal by saying, yo, I messed up. I messed up. I need change. I need therapy. I need to calm down. I need whatever to get myself into the best fucking version of myself. Puffy is not the best version of himself. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, because money is a materialistic thing. It's monetized. It's a monetary thing. The best version of yourself is in the spiritual realm, gang. You know you ain't right, bruh. Pay them people what you owe them. Apologize to that woman for beating the shit out of her like that. And apologize to everybody else you done did it. And I'm going to leave y'all with this last statement. Please remember this. Everybody around Puff, literally, 3 things. Let me read them off for you again. I got to memorize, but I want to read them so I read them in the right order. 3 things happen to you, right? 3 things. You end up broke, right? You end up going to jail, right? Or you end up in a grave. You understand me? 3 things happen to you fucking with Puffy. If you don't get away from him in time. If you don't get away from him soon enough, those are the 3 things that happen to you. I'm going to tell you again. Broke, you're not getting paid, right? You end up in jail, right? Or you end up unalive. You end up seeing the grave. Now, let's not go down the list. We already know the list. I'm just going to name 3 of that list, right? And shout out to the family of Kim Porter, the family of Notorious B.I.G., and everybody else who was around Puff who ended up unalive. Shout out to Black Rob, G. Depp. Shout out to Mace, ended up not getting paid. Shout out to Shine for doing that fucking time for this man. For the price of a pinky ring, gang. Hey, I watched it. I witnessed it. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't there at the incident. I'm saying I was there, like, during the news and when all of it was going down, and knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on my way into the industry. So I'm like paying attention to this stuff. And I know this person and know that person, and you know what I'm saying? I had a few connections, so I'm hearing the actual shit that's going on in the streets. Listen, man, stop it, man. Stop it. Some people are they're just some really messed up individuals, and they not gonna stand on business for real, you know. And we need to start paying attention to some of that shit. You know, same thing like what Benzino did to Hangman 3 and them guys. You know, yeah, I was around then too. I'm a millennial, so I grew up watching this stuff, learning about this stuff, and not just no news stories. You know what I mean? Like Hangman 3, Mike, he from Corbett Street in Boston. You understand me? Like I like I know some guy. I ain't gonna name drop. His name is famous already for stabbing Paul Pierce in his head for talking that shit in the damn club. But I ain't name dropping people that aren't. You know what I'm saying? But I know some people that know what really happened. So the news can tell you some bullshit, but the streets gonna always have the real juice. So we need to watch out for them guys, man. And shout out to all the truth tellers out there. Shout out to all the people who's telling their truth, who's standing on business. And no, you ain't holding no grudge by you telling what it really is. because you're going to save somebody else from falling victim to that same garbage in the future. So shout out to Mace, shout out to 50 Cent, shout out to everybody who's doing that, man, and keep doing that. And much blessings and abundance to y'all. Straight up. And that's all I got to say about that. And I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace, peace.